conferences, it's East versus West, where the Miami Heat will be looking to make a statement.
Oh,
We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. It should be a good one. Someone will be keeping an eye on, of course, LeBron James.
Well, it's an almost impossible task guarding him. He's so strong and quick. LeBron is like a locomotive bearing down. You see why teams have to give hard fouls to stop him, because a little bit of contact is not going to be enough to stop him.
Hey, Steve, a lot of contact isn't enough to stop the freight train LeBron James. I mean, he draws so much attention defensively, but what makes him special is how he can punish a defense for overcommitting, because I think his greatest attribute amongst all of his great attributes is his passing ability. You know, when something works for you, you stay with it. The Heat saw after the 2012 finals that small ball was very effective for them. We can see why they chose to do that, given how hard it is to find a power forward that can match up with LeBron. Makes good sense.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the foul on Dwayne Wade.
Oh, my God.
That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Durant. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Wade. For 3. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just the start they wanted to. Solid offense, they got good ball movement, established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free throwing and fluid at the offensive end.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Miami, on the wings of Steve Wade and LeBron James. Lewis is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Chalmers in at the point guard position. The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. From deep, LeBron. And Westbrook pulls it down. And here now the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
In a tight game here as we end the first half. Out of the second half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
You know, it wasn't that the Thunder were beating teams last season. Everybody expected that, but it was the way they were blowing out teams on such a regular basis that caught everybody's attention.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Ran outside of the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt is Westbrook and Cephalosha. And it's Perkins in at this center position. It's stolen by Wade. He lobs up the alley pass. Cephalosha with the steal. Takes the lead pass.
I'm too short.
Ibaka.
I didn't know
Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch. Clark, more of the same. Get it inside.
And here's LeBron outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
I'm not afraid to do
it. As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having for me.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass. pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
Off the inbound. Gets the bucket.
Oh, God.
Cephalosha's got 4 points in the quarter.
You better shoot it. You better shoot it.
LeBron outside. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Heat.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they have. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Lewis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Bosh in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
Here's Westbrook. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point chance here.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points.
I'm about to bring
hard work on the glass there.
Lead from outside. That's good.
They are killing him with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot, and still not able to get it done.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly.
That's going in.
Yeah, it took no time to answer back on that possession.
We got to get the field, man.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter
They're going to go
started.
full 3.
Hit his foot.
Kickball.
And it's being called a kickball. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible.
I almost got it. No, I got it.
Can't get the Heat to fall. Here's Durant.
It's all right. They're going to go for 2. They're going to still win. Oh, no.
Tie it up.
They won.
Can't knock in the 3.
Did we get it?
Timeout called by Miami.
We found out. We found out. I'm going Give him the rock. Give him the rock.
Back to Lewis. And so it's a big win by Miami in a tight game. Like it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
You were clicking.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Didn't throw it back. Why am I? How come I'm not player of the game?
In downtown Miami, Florida. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. A quick check now of the starting 5 for both teams. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Kobe Bryant.
What happened?
Well, guys, with Kobe, it's all about the ability to create his own shot wherever and whenever he wants. And he does it with a combination of size, speed, and tremendous.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Angeles Lakers. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Michael Jordan?
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. And he's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect it.
And something else he has is an array of moves in the paint. You can make a training video for young players to figure out how to play down low in terms of how he gets it done inside.
Pocket 6. And here's Kobe from the arc. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Here's Kaman. Nash outside. Jordan hits the front of the rim and out.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Harper Harper kicks to Jordan. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk part coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
I'm so bad.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Great to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Pippen. Harper's out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Longley in at the 5. Home in the paint. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The drive by Jordan. Harper. 3, Pippen. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Go now. Go.
Shot side. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside Jordan.
Good.
And stolen by Nash. And it's the Lakers on the break. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
I'm so slow. Look at me.
Here's Jordan. Shot misses.
Shoot it.
Shoot
it. Why would you do that?
In a tight game here as we end the first half. Welcome back, everyone. The second half is about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Nash and Bryant in the back. Inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Kaman. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And another thing about his game that's really noticeable is how well he handles defensive pressure when he's getting his shot off. He's a very composed shooter.
Like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
The Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical. And, you know, that's what we're used to seeing out of him.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys. He's down below 70% as a team from the line.
Pippen with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. It's Pippen with a drive. Pass to Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. That's 7 points for Michael. On the wing, Kobe for 3, and that one's good. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 leads, but nobody taking control of it.
Great matchup. I mean, these two.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. So for Chicago right now, Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Longley. And it's Rodman in at the 4 shot. Jordan. The Lakers with the rebound. Kobe attacking. Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Michael Jordan on the wing. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, Jordan has been fantastic.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nash drives in.
And 1.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
Man, pressure-packed free throws, but he looks cool as can be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Jordan can't get it to go. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just blow those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Not at all what he had in mind when he stepped to the line. He could have put it away.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Lays out. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Harden. They shot at a chance, but no good. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah, it was. The coach is happy with the outcome, but maybe not so much with the margin.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve. And Miami shooting has been...
First, let me